morning. We meet every day at the same cafe. It's another big day on the WGN Morning News at 9. Today, oh, what fun! We'll chat with the Swedish filmmakers behind a new documentary, Calendar Girls, about a dancing troupe of older ladies in Florida. Plus, let's make our plans meaningful this Christmas season. We have ideas in the Botanic Backyard. And Robin's up for the list. She has great shows that she's found that you may have missed. Live from the WGN studios, this is the WGN Morning News at 9.
What a revolutionary list idea from you.
Well, it's been a while since I told people what I was watching, so I figure, what am I doing most of the time? There's shows that you probably didn't find on the streaming.
All right,
Just saying.
Good. Public service.
Good morning, you guys. Celebrity birthday this past week. A gentleman by the name of David Newell. You wouldn't know this name, but here's a picture of him. He was on television for decades on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, and he still puts that outfit on, suits up, visits schools and stuff. Here he is, visiting a preschool, and he brought along the purple panda from the show to entertain the kids. Didn't go quite as planned. Take a look.
Proudly.
Purple Panda!
Oh, is he coming?
Yeah, Purple Panda.
Well, there he is. Look, here's a panda. Hello, Purple Panda. Just stay right there. He's just pretending. Wait.
Hell is broken loose.
See, that's when you double down and just charge the kids. At that point.
Can't you see? He's harmless.
Wow,
It was a tad terrifying. All right, thanks, Mike.
We watch your new show cause it's very sublime. I'm so excited cause it really is time for 9 at 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. So tell us what's new, now let me throw you a cue. It's 9 at 9.
All right.
All right, number 9, let's talk about jellyfish parenting. It's the new tiger parenting trend. What it means is being boneless and flexible when it comes to scheduling your kid. Instead of forcing them to do every single thing, take some cues from them. Maybe they're tired and they don't want to go to swim class, or they'd rather just chill out at home instead of piano lessons. Yes, you pay for those lessons. Yes, you want to teach your kid the value of commitment and dedication, but you also want them to be a kid. And sometimes, like all of us, they need a minute. You know, they lead very busy, stressful lives. Be willing to go with the flow sometimes and change things up. You never know. You might just prefer it.
I think it's just the idea that every 5 minutes there's a new title for a type of parenting. It's just, aren't you just supposed to kind of, you know, every situation is different, but everything's a tiger, it's a jellyfish, or a helicopter. I mean, I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Yeah.
Just get through. Just do your best. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
You know?
That's probably fair.
Yeah.
Okay, number 8, sad news. Hotel bathtubs may soon disappear forever. More and more hotels are doing away with the whole thing in favor of modern luxury showers. It's mostly customer preference. The majority of people prefer showers to baths, especially when you're not in their own home.
Yeah.
Showers are also easier to clean than tubs, but for people like me who like at least 3 hot soaks in the tub a day, that's not going to work.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah. All right, number 7, here's that rare case when modern technology seems to be getting worse. We're talking about the audio that we hear on different shows as we watch them on all of our different devices. It's driven a lot of people to use closed caption and subtitles for everything they watch. That's because the audio seems really inconsistent. Maybe Netflix is low on your TV, but Amazon's too loud on your iPad, or maybe it sounds muddled, especially in big action movies. The problem is there is some really advanced audio technology that all the streaming studios are using using now, but not every device matches up. Also, directors like Christopher Nolan might record a lot of audio tracks, and the dialogue can get lost in all of the other sounds. Audio experts say until the devices are all in the same system, it's not going to change. For now, you can use the earbuds or stick with subtitles. I have found that. I have been leaving the subtitles on.
I got
for
to
a lot
use
of
it
stuff.
for any of those British shows.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, when you're talking about the Peaky Blinders, it's hard. But it's like regular stuff, too. I'm having a hard time.
Yeah, no, I can still hear pretty well, so I'm okay with that. The British guys, because they have...
Yeah, the Brits.
Yeah.
It's
They've always been in trouble.
Yeah.
Number 6, Taylor Swift is the queen of the breakup songs, but she says this song is the best breakup song she's ever heard.
You walked into the party like you were walking onto a yacht. Your hat strategically dipped below one eye. Your scarf, it was apricot. You had one eye in the mirror as you watched yourself go out. And all the girls dreamed that they'd be your partner. They'd be your
Here's the chorus, Paul.
Oh, so vain. Probably think this song is about you.
It's a great
Kind
one.
of contradicting herself there.
No,
You're
she's
saying you
spoofing at
probably
him.
think this song's, but it is about you.
Yeah, it
you're
is.
right.
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 Yeah.
What is she doing?
But she left out who it's really about.
Right. Well, again,
Did she ever
sending mixed
confirm?
messages.
Did she
also.
ever-
She did. She did. It came out in well, the song came out in 72, and people speculated she wrote it about James Taylor or Mick Jagger. It took her more than 40 years to admit the song was about Warren Beatty.
I thought it was always rumored to be about Warren Beatty.
Yeah, well, in her memoir, Simon shares this story. After staying overnight with Beatty, she told her therapist about it. Her therapist responded, "All I'll say is, you're not the only patient of mine who spent last night with Warren Beatty."
So the song was about him, even though she
Yeah.
said it wasn't
Yeah.
about him.
Yeah.
There's the problem right there.
But if you know that James Taylor and Mick Jagger, if they dated her, they're wondering, am I
Is it
vain
about me?
enough that it's about me?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a lot of confusion.
Yeah.
I will.
Well, all right, let's move on. The number 5, here's something fun. It's a kid in Egypt getting ready to do a bread delivery. Let's see if he can do it.
What the heck?
Watch this. This is a skill all of us should be trying to develop. Watch this.
Look at that. Is he going to get on the bike with this?
No
Let somebody
way.
Get on the bike. Get out of here.
Oh, come on.
Come on, it's right.
Look at this.
Ah, that is skill.
Meanwhile, in America, we're trying to raise jellyfish kids. They don't have to do whatever you want to do. This kid's riding circles around Americans on
Look
a
at
bicycle
that.
delivering 20 sheets of bread.
Are you kidding me?
I just can't get past all those carbs, though.
No, the carbs.
I mean, I would be impressed by what he's doing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he's delivering poison.
Right.
All right, number 4. A new article in the Times of London is about a recent study that found 10% of cohabiting adults, couples, are opting to sleep in separate rooms for comfort. It's not that they're in a fight or anything, and another 6% would like to sleep separately, but they fear the consequences. The article points out couples often start the night in bed together, but because one of them moves around too much or likes to fall asleep with the TV on, the other ends up leaving for the couch. So why not just have another bed in another room? And weirdly, the custom of couples sleeping in the same bed was started by the church in France centuries ago, saying it is your duty to sleep in bed with your spouse.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Number 3, this security guard at a zoo in India might be doing
my.
something heroic,
Oh, my.
but does he realize who he's messing with?
Oh.
Oh, no.
You know that he's trying to get the hippo back into its enclosure.
Oh,
You can't
boy.
stand out here.
Oh, he is crazy.
And look at the people laughing.
Yeah, well, you
They
gotta
don't
show
know
them
that-
who's in
Well,
charge.
guess what?
Oh, no.
I'm rooting
Keep
for the-
watching, Robin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
we
no.
start surrendering ourselves to animals,
Oh, no.
Exactly right, Paul.
then
Just
we'll
look,
be in the zoos,
he gives
and
him a
they'll
couple
be
of
running.
slaps, and guess what? Back in the enclosure he
are.
goes.
Well, I think they need a better enclosure.
Yeah, how about it?
That one worked.
The hippopotamus is supposed to be the world's deadliest land mammal, but
Yeah.
well, listen, nobody's above a smack upside the head,
Yeah,
and it worked, right?
Yeah.
that's
Gave him
right.
a couple of slaps, and that hippo was like, "Oh, I'm not
Gotta
gonna
put
bite your
these-
head off."
What are you gonna do? Just,
He could have just crushed his head like
But
a
he didn't.
melon.
but he did not.
But he didn't
Because he knew that if he did bite him and eat his head in half, he'd probably get deported out of the zoo
Yes.
and have to live on the street somewhere where
Yeah.
he wouldn't get all the people coming by to visit, all
Yeah.
the free food.
Yeah, I'm
He's
sure it's
not
a great
doing
life.
anything in there.
Yeah.
He's not working. He's just laying around like all the other zoo animals, taking up people's money.
Number 2, Kylie Jenner's got a lot of money. Naturally, she's got a really big Christmas tree. Check it out.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, for the love of...
Oh,
are you
my.
kidding me?
Wowee. That's great.
Are you kidding? Are those all ornaments on there?
Yeah, let's see the video of her on a ladder hanging the lights.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see that video.
That's not easy to get in the house.
You know what I don't understand? I really don't understand in this age of environmentalism
Right.
why people don't have a problem with everyone cutting down these big trees and not just, why wouldn't there just be a fake tree?
We just did a
thing?
story on this
Replacing it.
yesterday, didn't we? 'Cause
I don't know.
Apparently, fake trees leave a big carbon footprint.
Yeah.
Like to make them.
Yeah.
But you're
But
killing
the idea
trees.
is you can, it's
Thought you're
like a
planning a new one.
catch-22.
Oh.
What's the math on this?
Yeah.
It was fuzzy. I thought we did this during the 9 yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know
had
that we
this
ever got to
very-
the bottom of
I
it.
mean, that's a dying tree there. That was
Yeah,
out in
it
the
had a
yard.
good life, though. It's going to die sooner or later. Let's have some fun with it.
And now
You
the
were
tree
talking
is...
about getting it in the house. She's got all those sisters, right?
Yeah,
They probably
yeah.
all got a
Wow.
handle
That
on
tree
it.
has died and gone to hell. The Kardashians' house.
You're going to have a story to tell, though, as it's sitting out on the curb. All right, number 1. This one comes to us from our lovely AD, Tori. She's a young person here.
Lovely. Let's
and
not
she
get carried away.
alerted us to this thing that's a bit of a trend on the old TikTok. It's video of people restocking their fridge or freezer. And you should check out the TikTok of Cami LeRae. She's a mom who has great videos with home tips and stuff like this. For this ice video, it's like a combo of one of those satisfying videos and ASMR, and just something mesmerizing to watch. Check her out. That's satisfying.
Is it though?
Oh, yeah. Boy, look how boring it is.
Where's the part where she goes to the door and has to unpack everything out of
Yeah,
the trunk
yeah.
of her car and put it in the fridge? Is that in there?
Now, some of the ice cubes you see in the video are chocolate ice, infused ice, coffee ice, fruit ice, stuff like that.
How much ice do you need?
Well, you can never have enough if you're on the TikTok.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So we're guessing she doesn't go to work at
Well,
an
listen,
actual job.
I've got a brother who's on the TikTok now,
Yeah.
and there's
Hey, Tori, well done.
Well done. Let's not get carried
What about
away.
your
He's doing
brand?
some amazing stuff on the TikTok also. We'll show it to you in the next
Okay.
couple of days, but we're going to show it tomorrow. In
Get
fact,
out of here. You're
my
your
brother Christopher.
No kidding.
It's remarkable.
How many
That's a
followers
tease.
does he have?
He's got almost 100. Maybe 100, 101.
I thought you were
But he's
being
got like
for real.
1,000 views. It's,
Yeah.
it's
A
pretty-
1,000
Wow.
views?
maybe
That's-
Getting there.
2,000. But it's that ASMR stuff where you start watching, and next thing you know,
Wow.
it's
All
going to be
right.
amazing.
I can't wait for tomorrow.
We'll give it all out tomorrow.
Reason not
Yeah.
to.
Pace yourselves.
Yeah. Thanks, Tori.
That's-
That's
Yeah,
a 9
Tori,
at 9.
thanks.
It's 9 at 9.